Broadband has become an important part of our daily lives. But what exactly is broadband? What types exist? Where did it come from? Who remembers teletext, CFAX, Oracle? These free over-the-air information services which piggybacked onto your TV could be described as an early internet. By pressing a 3-digit number on your TV, you would patiently wait for the page to appear. These included news, weather, holidays and TV guides. It also provided subtitles for the hard of hearing. This service started in 1974 and lasted 38 years before being replaced by red button services. The system was similar to Prestel, a service run by the post office. Prestel was an interactive dial-up service started in 1978. Your computer would dial into the Prestel service, and similar to teletext, you selected from a menu on the screen which would lead to the next menu, and so on until you reached your goal, a bit like a modern IVR. Prestel and CFAX, Oracle, and Teletext are called Viewdata services. The next step to a world of online information was bulletin boards. A computer in a remote room somewhere in the UK would have several modems attached to their own telephone lines. You would dial a number from your computer, and this would connect directly to this bulletin board computer. You would then enter a username and password to access the services. Different companies had different systems, so you could book theater tickets on one computer, hang up, dial another computer to book a flight, then hang up and connect to your bank. The speed of these services were dependent on the modem that you had and not the line. At the beginning of these services, the modems had a rate of 300 baud. It would transmit and receive information at 300 bits per second. To put that in perspective, if you have an 80 megabits broadband connection, that will be nearly 280,000 times quicker than a 300 baud modem. CompuServe and AOL. These dial-up services provided news, information but also they now had graphics. The internet had started to take off. To access these, you would dial into a telephone number and browse, send messages to fellow CompuServe or AOL members, join discussion groups and look up information on different topics. Again, you could not freely enter a domain name and had to navigate via menus. The internet as we know it today was originally based upon ideas thought up in the 60s of connecting computers together to send packet information between them and onwards to the next node. The idea being to create a wide area network, WAN. This system was originally developed for the US Department of Defense and linked crucial sites together, sharing the data among them, so in the event of an attack on one site, all data was accessible by the other sites. Although Tim Berners-Lee is seen as the architect of the Internet, he in fact developed the hypertext language on what websites are written. The pioneers all collaborated on ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. This was the first WAN packet switch network, built using the same protocols and technology that we have today, TCP, IP packet switching. Packet switching is the process of breaking data into smaller bite-sized pieces and then sending them across the internet. As the path of each one can differ from the other, it will arrive jumbled up but will be straightened out on the receiving computer. Coming in Part 2, the 90s.